So I don't have a problem with looking at the character. R. Kelly's song, that's R. Kelly.
Right.
That's
And
Robert.
that's how I see it.
That's Robert.
But I was going through it in my mind. I'm like, I want to see the Different World reruns, and it was produced and written by him.
I agree with everybody today. No, because
the Afro is doing
the Afro. It is right, like
It's complicated.
But I really can say that though. Like everything y'all were saying, I was like, yep, because I feel like when it comes down to it, I'm completely with you, Lonnie. Like, there's a difference between like you in your car and you're like, I'm gonna just be right here and take it back.
Right.
You know, way back into time.
Right.
But then as a DJ, I don't feel comfortable dropping an R. Kelly record for the exact reason that you said. Like, he literally has on a song, "Show Me Some ID," before, and I'm like, well, why we got to look at, if we got to look at IDs, we're already on the wrong foot.
We was already messed up.
Also, like, art, as it relates to artists, does get a little sketchy, and we are in a different time now where we have more access to the knowledge of what people are doing. There's a lot of artists from our past that we love so dearly,
Let 'em know.
who, if we knew what they was really doing, we would not be able to hold them in such esteem. So there is a certain level of cognitive dissonance that we are all practicing. However, there's also, when you know better, you do better.
Exactly.
That's
And he's not, to me, doing better. So why do we keep rewarding bad behavior? I can understand if he said, yeah, I messed up, all this other kind of stuff. He's still going through trials.
He's having tantrums.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, come on.
People have brought into the mix, though, the idea of Michael Jackson.
So here's my thing with Michael Jackson, in case anyone wants to know what my thing is.
No, we want to know, because I'm telling you.
Because there was definitely, like, people were telling me, like, yo, when it comes out, it's going to be over. Nobody is going to be PYTs anymore. It's done. I think, one, he had passed away already.
Yeah.
So he wasn't even able to defend himself.
And he was never accused in the court of law.
And for what it's worth, like, these people's story, it's their story to tell, but there was no level of, there wasn't any way that it was corroborated as truth or fact.
Right.
So he did go to court. He was never convicted. I just want to clarify
So
that.
it ends up being, like, to your point, it's an ethical decision between you.
It's you.
But the other thing is this. I think
not
it
an
is
easy
blasphemy to compare R. Kelly records to Michael Jackson records. And the fact of the matter is, like, you can love both their music, but we all know that, like, Michael Jackson had records that affected us in a different way because it was a different time and music was moving differently, etc.
And it's still questionable.
Even if you question it, we can still listen to the Jackson 5 because he wasn't doing nothing when he was a kid.
I asked that question too.
I'm okay with God to trust me.
I'm like, if it was under 16.
Yes, he wasn't doing nothing to nobody.
We just can't blanket everything. So I think you have to look at everything on a case-by-case, a person-by-person basis. But you do you. Privately, you can enjoy all the music you want. I think that publicly, though, we do have to come to some consensus. And I'm talking about with R. Kelly. And
can you say what you said again about Cosby and Weinstein? Like you were saying because they're playing characters, or like Weinstein isn't even in the movies.
No, he made movies, okay? Some of y'all don't even know the movies he made. So what y'all upset about?
I am one of those people.
Yes, but to each his own. To each his own, because some people they're so passionate about the support or the non-support of people who provide things. Yes.
Is that what you're talking about?
No, not cancel culture, but just also in your mind. Like for me, I did have a great time listening to R. Kelly and some of my favorite songs when I was in high school. But today, with what I know and what I know with these victims, I stand by those victims, and I really cannot support his music.
Oh, you were saying like,
I'm just saying,
ethically, you don't want to be giving money to somebody.
So it's your own personal choice.
That's what I'm saying.
If you viewed it as this happened to my child, you're not supporting none of it.
Yes, to the no.